bidders, we would like to require for one, i-attach sa inyong technical documents, the certification of your materials. For the next contract ID will be the same, material, only the different station, supply and delivery of impact observing roller barriers along Sindangan, Siayan, Dumingag Road, KM 1940 plus 700 to 1940 plus 742 left side. To the approved budget contract for this one is 1,907,162.88 and contract duration 30 calendar days. That's all for maintenance news. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Bacara of Maintenance Section for all those information. We will now continue with the presentation of the basic contract data for 24G JC0028 and contract ID number 24JC0036. And we would like to request Architect Cristito Bungkasan of the Planning and Design section.
Thank you. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
We start with contact ID 24GC0028. The name, construction of using academic building, mineral statement of civilian tampon, Sindangan, municipality of Sindangan. So actually, this building located Misok, Sindangan, Barangay Misok, Sindangan. So that and the MSU So this is the man's eye view perspective of the building. So as we can see, there are 20 classrooms, 4-story, 20 classrooms. So 5 classrooms, first floor, first floor, second floor, 5, and third, fourth, 5 classrooms. So total of 20 classrooms. So pada kaning plan natin sa itong building sa elevation.
Hindi ko assess ng salita.
Elevation?
Keep lang.
From elevation na, ikiba na forward bata. So this is the key plan of the building. So for 2024 budget of 10 million for the EBC of 9,900,000. So nana sa third floor going to fourth floor, including the roofing. So this is the scene of this building. Since not only the different groups funded with building, but also the LGU of Sindangan allocated for this building. So ang trabaho karon sa LGU is 3 classrooms at the ground floor up to roofing, 4th floor roofing. So sa DPWH, phase 1, 2 classrooms, then up to 2nd floor and 3rd floor columns. Columns at 3rd floor at 3/4 at 3/4 in ang 1/4 nga nabilin, mo na ni ang atuang trabaho sa atuang karon nga Phase 2 sa DPWH. So actually, the original program of works, ang atoa is 3 classrooms sa ground floor. Then ang LGU, this year, 2 classrooms sa ilang 10 million. First 10 million is 2 classrooms sa ground floor, then up to 3rd floor slab. Then naman sila additional funds. So the fund raised by the municipal engineer of Sindangan, instead of 2 classroom, ilang biro ang 3 classroom of this area. So 3 classroom na sa ground floor. So kung sa ang i-implement sa LGU Sindangan is 3 classroom from ground floor up to roofing. Ang atoa, ang phase 1 nato by change order or variation order with of course with the support sa ilang structural analysis, ang atoa sa phase 1 nato is up to second floor, including sa iyang kulong sa 3rd floor at 3/4 height sa iyang total height sa 3rd floor na kulong. So since also sa ang tuwang kuwan kaning flooring nato sa entire building from second floor, suspended slab from second floor, 3rd, 4th, it was designed in a traditional or conventional design of flooring or slab. Sa may traditional, atong dunay nga forma nga plywood, muna siya traditional o conventional. So we changed it by through structural analysis into steel deck, gamitan na metal deck framing. So wala na itong mga forma nga tangapan na itong mga studying o tanang purpose na sa ning away. So ang 2024 10 million ang scope of work, including sa second floor, RC stair at second floor. So at the right side ng part na itong shaded part or arch niya sa taas ng second floor, wala na ma-include sa phase 1. So i-include na ito karon sa atuang phase 2 sa atuang yun. And also CSB walling, comfort rooms, and RC stair at sa atuang 3rd floor. So ito na ito include namin walling sa atuang 3rd floor up to sa atuang parapet. Mamatay parapet. And also sa atong 4th floor, completion sa atuang concrete up to parapet. So we have also roofing, then CSB walling, metallic flooring, comfort rooms, and RC stair, reinforced concrete stair, including sa atuang reinforced concrete, formworks, dressing, and so forth. And ang ato lang without ground floor, second floor, 3rd floor nga painting. So ang painting works, masonry or concrete na include na sa ato ang parapet up to sa 4th floor. So 3rd floor, masonry concrete painting without, including the second floor and the 3rd floor. And also, wala siya is stern. Wala. Then, ventilation, kaning ventilation, monic kung ako ang mga south fan, sa mechanical na niya, so wala, gyapon na ito ng door. Gubak ka sa ito ang floor plan. Ato mga na ito, ang idea na, so, ground floor plan, as I said a while ago, ang LGU Sindangan, this part, ang silang bubuhat karon. Ang atuwa sa DPWH kanisa ito ang 2 classroom at the ground floor. So, including na sa ilang atuwang lobby nila pisa. Kani sa LGU, ang atuwa po, this part, katunayan, ramp of this young stair. So the same sa tuwang second floor, ang LGU from the left area, in the left area, to from here to three classroom also. So atwa 3 classroom also include 2 classroom including the stair and the CR. Then next, third floor, so, ang atong third floor, mo na ni ang atuang walling, CR stair, including the completion sa atuang column, at kung 1/4 kaya 3/4 na bilong man dito sa phase 1, so 1/4 lang atuang incontinue sa column up to the parapet. So, also 2 classroom at the 4th floor, including the stair, down, and the CR. Let's go back to the elevation. So, as we picture out, makuha na to ang idea gyud kung asa dapit ang DPWH, asa pod ang LGU Sindangan. So next, ito ta sa next project. Contract ID number 24DC-00336. Construction of multi-purpose building, construction completion and multi-purpose building cover court at Santa Isabel Nicolong City. This is located at Santa Isabel School.
Santa Isabel. Boss.
So, this is the man's eye view perspective. In the whole design, as requested by the end user, the principal and the official barangay, they requested to have a stage and CR on 4 rooms. So, floor plan So, usually, our design for cover court is 10 by 28. But due to the actual site of the area of the school building, our school facilities, dili jud abot ang 16 meter ang iyang width. So the total width or area of that one is only 13 by 28. Di jud abot ang 16 kaya kung moabot ang 16, wala pa sa puta diri sa either diri sa existing 1-story or there is a 2-story existing building. So next, floor plan. So 13 by 28, including sa atong design, the stage and the VCRs. So sa bahay laki and MG, or police, MG, ito na ron? Okay. So, 3 CR. So atong road plan we use about 0.4 to 7 corrugated long span prepared. So next so we have quantification is here and also with the right division which stations here. By the way, the pedestal concrete instead up to original design is 2 meters. I reduce it by 1.5 only. Because sa lang na another elevation from elevation sige pa ta. This one. So as we see so front elevations or the cross sections at existing building, kung ipataas ba nato o 2 meters ang ato pedestal, matindi mahangit at siya sa ito ang grouping sa from existing 2-story. Manang ipaubos na ako ang design o ang height sa ito ang pedestal by 1.5, not 2 meters. Para secure nato ang kuan structure na dili magkasampo. So in the actual design for this building, we have unta na natay kuan gutter in this front part, the right side. Then nag-propose ta o another gutter sa ato ang 1-story existing building. Why? Kung maulan, sige mo ang natutupig diri mo ang sa purpose building. So, nangitay darupos ang problem na nato kung kaigo ba ito ang tuwata. Ay nakinamas stage ito. Bakit ang nato dito sa without karon? So, dito sa work sa tuwang program building. So, kompleto ang 5 bays nato nga 13 by 28 at 5.6 ang iyang pulong 5 bays so that is 13.
Flooring.
28. So 5.6, 5 bays, 28 meters, total 50 feet. So manani ato ang without this building former core. So without flooring. So manani kung kiyong galing na without gutter. Wala di ba gutter ang wala na tomato. So of course, kung wala gutter, wala soy washboard frame. Tay downspout, kay mantay gutter, so wala po tayo gas-vision. And also plumbing, without plumbing, and electrical works. That's all, Madam Chair.
Thank you for all those information, Architect Cristito Bungkasan, the Planning and Design section. To continue, we would like to request Engineer John Roger Logo of the Bridges and Other Public Works Unit of Planning and Design section to present to us the basic contract data of contract ID number 24JC0032.
Thank you, Ma'am Jack. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So, for the Next project, we have the seawall located at contract ID number 24JC0032, contract name, construction of road slope protection structure, Sindangan Lily Road, kilometer 1873 plus 740 to kilometer 1874 plus 100 of 494. Contract location at Manukan, Zamboanga del Norte. With approved budget for the contract of 96,335,950 pesos to the contract duration of 241 calendar days. So, the project is located near the Quiz Bridge. So we have three main structures. First is the seawall. Second is the intersection structure and the flood control. For the seawall, this will connect to the existing and ongoing project at the quiz. So we have here a intersection structure. The difference between the two, they have same reinforcement and pile height, RC pile height of 4 meters. The only difference is the absence of wave deflector. So for after the intersection structure, we have a flood control structure. It has a 3 meters RC pile with the pile cap and the broken riprap retreatment. The flood control structure will end at the abutment B of the Quiz Bridge. So for the typical details, we have a 4 meter RC pile with a pile cap of 500 by 600 millimeters, reinforced with 16 mm horizontal bars with 10 mm millimeter ties spaced at 300 millimeters on center. The force slope of a 500 millimeter thickness of structural concrete with a back slope of 300 millimeters thickness for the first 1 meter at the top, and from the top to bottom, a 15 millimeter thickness of back slope. We have a 500 millimeter wave deflector with a top landing of 1.5 meters. So, for the force slope, we have 12 millimeters longitudinal bars spaced at 300 millimeters with 10 millimeters hooks spaced at 300 millimeters on centers with 12 mm bent bars. Then we should provide a 100-meter wide stairs at every 50 meters interval. Let's just refer to the stair schedule for this stationing. For the intersection, the seawall section detail at intersection, so we have the same details with the absence of the wave deflector. So for the flood control structure, we have an RC pile of 3 meters, pile cap of 500 millimeters by 600 millimeters, reinforced with 16 mm horizontal bars with 10 millimeter ties spaced at 300 millimeters on centers. So from the top of the pile cap, for the first 1 meter, we'll have a hand-laid rock embankment. Then after that, on top, we'll have a embankment from burrow. So for the first slope, we have a gravel fill of 100 millimeters thickness. On top of it is the concrete slope protection itself with a thickness of 200 millimeters, reinforced with 12 millimeters transverse and longitudinal bars spaced at 300 millimeters both ways. We'll be providing a whip holes at every spaced at 2 meters staggered, and also stairs 1 meter wide stairs at every 50 meters interval. So that's all for the typical details for this project. Before we proceed, questions from the
Sige. Ako na explore sa na-function nga IC1.
yes sir.
Pagano'n din siya paano.
Yes sir.
Pagano'n sa apartment.
B.
Sa iyang existing IC1 sa wala pa di
Sa existing
Oh.
na sir.
Kaya.
What? 296.
Yang gusto sabat sa
Adlong ano yun sa apartment.
gusto na bisa. Gusto mo na pagkakan nito. Sa pag-control niya na size.
Flood control is na-existing sir rin. Connecta pa doon sa bukana. Na-existing. Kung connecta pa doon sa bukana.
Pero wala pa yung 95.
Pila ka meters?
Sa Pilipinas.
Mga 300 to 400 sir. Then ang intersection structure mga 20 meters, then 100 to 120 ang flood control.
Siwas na
400 more or less. Then ang sa flood control 100 to 120 sir. Any other questions? Now let's proceed to the
Okay, to present to us the basic contract data of the remaining contracts for discussion. We are requesting Ron P. Abakahin of the Highway Design Unit of the Planning and Design Section.
Okay, so we have here the remaining projects. Number 1, contract ID number 24JC0027 with a contract name of construction of concrete road, National Road Junction leading to Morias Post, Barangay Miatan, Katipunan, Zamboanga del Norte. The location of the contract is at Barangay Miatan, Katipunan, Zamboanga del Norte. It is a construction of concrete road with an approved budget of the contract of 9,650,000 and a contract duration of 63 calendar days with 8 predetermined days. So basically, this project is just a continuation of the previous release, and since it is a project in convergence with the Department of Tourism, so the width of this project is 3.05 for both lanes, two lane road with a 1.5 meter shoulder. Thickness of the PCCP is 230 millimeters and a subbase of 300 millimeters. So this project also covers excavation at the left side of the road, and then also napatay installation of structures, slope protection structures, and I think na-covered ko din ang installation of box culvert. Okay. So, okay. So that's it for the basic contract data for contract ID number 24JZ0027. Next project, 24JZ0029, rehabilitation of paved road, Lipolog, Roqueta Road. Hindi ko Roqueta. Lipolog, Roqueta Road 1833-503 to 1834-436. Location is at Minawog. Dipolog City, Zamboanga, del Norte. So this project covers a rehabilitation of paved road. So it is a reconstruction of the road, existing road. And then with that, it has an approved budget of the contract of 24,145,240. And then a contract duration of 274 calendar days and 43 predetermined days. So reconstruction ni siya of the inner lanes, two inner lanes, since this particular road section covering this station limits is already a widened road. So the scope of work covers only the rehabilitation of the two inner lanes. Okay, and for that particular project, the thickness of the PCCP, since it is a national highway, is 280 millimeters. And since it is a rehabilitation only, so our sub-base is just a leveling course of 100 millimeters. Okay. And then, not equal na rehabilitation. Okay. So that's it no for basic contract ID. I mean, particular na project. Next project, basic contract ID for 24GC0030. It is a reconstruction to concrete road, Dipolog Sindangan Liloy Road, with the station limit of 1874-370 to 1875-299, 1875-323 to 1875-450, and 1877 to 1877-611. Location of the project is at Manukan, Zamboanga del Norte. So this project covers reconstruction to concrete pavement. It has an approved budget of the contract of 40,180,000 and